Welcome to Chemistry Lover, and now we are in a position that we can start the organic chemical reaction, that is the study of organic chemistry, the actual study of organic chemistry. So through these 8 videos which I already made on this series that which is named as the organic chemistry from basics to advanced, I developed the basic principles, and in the last video I discussed about how a chemical reaction actually happens. That is a qualitative idea that how a chemical reaction starts and what are the factors that determine a chemical reaction, how far it will go and how fast it will go. So now we will discuss the reaction mechanisms, and before going into direct into the mechanism, we will first classify that what are the organic reactions, that we in how many categories we can classify the organic reactions. So organic reactions we can classify firstly into major 2 categories. What are they? So the first one is the thermal and the second one is the photochemical. So this is the broad classification that all the organic reactions we can classify into 2 categories, thermal and photochemical. Now photochemical reaction I will not discuss in this moment, I will discuss it later, but our point of interest now is the thermal reactions. And thermal reactions again we can classify into 3 categories. So the first one is the normal traditional ionic reaction. The second one is the radical reaction or single electron transfer reaction, and the third one is the concerted. So concerted reaction means pericyclic reactions and all other reactions. And again we will first discuss about ionic reactions. So ionic reactions we can broadly classify into 2 categories. One is nucleophilic reaction and another one is electrophilic. But you will see that all reactions involve a reaction between nucleophilic and electrophilic center. So that means this classification is not good enough. So this classification that nucleophilic and electrophilic, it is not good enough, and we will classify into some other categories. So what are the other categories? So we can broadly classify ionic reactions into 4 major categories. Okay. So what are they? So they are substitution, addition, elimination, and the last one is the rearrangement. Okay, so this is the classification. Now this rearrangement reaction, you will see that it is a combination of all these 3. So if you learn this substitution, addition and elimination, the rearrangement reaction is the combination of all these 3, but again we classify like this in general. Now let us see. So this is the broad classification I will show you. So organic reaction we first classified thermal and photochemical, then thermal reactions we classified ionic, radical and concerted, and ionic reactions we classified substitution, addition and elimination. Now let us see broadly what are these reactions, that is what is a substitution reaction. So a substitution reaction is very simple. Let's say you have any compound with a leaving group and you want to substitute it with if you react it with a nucleophile, it will be substituted by the nucleophile. So here you will put the nucleophile, or electrophile can do the job also. So it can be also substituted by the electrophile. It is dependent on what type of substrate you have and what is the reagent you are using. Depending on that, either your leaving group can be substituted by a nucleophile or it can be substituted by an electrophile. What is the addition reaction? So addition reaction can be of 2 types. So you can have 2 type of double bond, normal CC double bond. On normal CC double bond, generally the electrophiles add. So if it attacks on electrophile, you will get this intermediate, this carbocationic intermediate. Now it can have 2 possibility, either some internal nucleophile present in the reaction medium, or it may be solvent, it can attack on this side to give you this double addition product, that is two components add, or in some cases proton elimination occurs from here. Now when proton elimination occurs, generally if you have aromatic substrate and your double bond is a part of aromatic ring, then only this happens. So when aromatic ring is your double bond, then generally you have reaction like this. So here you have positive here you have positive charge, and now this proton is eliminated to give you this. So this is actually overall this is a substitution reaction, but the first step is the addition reaction. So this is one kind of addition. What is another kind of addition? Now if you have a heteronuclear double bond, for example CO or CN, so in general we represent it by CZ double bond. So if you have this heteronuclear kind of double bond, then nucleophile can also attack here, and you will get some intermediate like this. So you will have Z and Nu. Now depending on the nature of Z and N, either this Z can leave from the reaction center and you can get this kind of product, double bond with the nucleophile, or maybe this remains as this tetrahedral intermediate which is stable. So it depends on the substrate. So this is the addition reaction. And the third category is the elimination reaction. So elimination reaction is if you have a hydrogen and a leaving group adjacent, they can be eliminated to give you double bond, that is alkene. It doesn't necessarily always be hydrogen, it may be some other group. So basically two groups, we just represent G1 and G2, and they will be eliminated to give you alkene. So elimination reaction always yields alkene. So this is the broad picture of what are the reactions we are going to study, and we can classify like this. So this is a short video. Here I just introduced all the reaction which we have in organic chemistry and which we are going to read. And let me just tell you one type of rearrangement reaction, simple pinacol rearrangement, you all are familiar with. So this is called pinacol, and in this reaction what we get is we get a rearranged product like this. Okay, so we get a rearranged product like this. So what happens, this group goes from here to here and this leaves. So this is kind of rearrangement. There are several rearrangement reactions. So this is the overall picture of what kind of reactions we are going to read throughout this course, and I will finish this video here. This is a short introductory video. In the next video, which will be a thorough discussion on nucleophilic substitution reaction. So our next topic or next video will be on nucleophilic substitution reaction, about nucleophilicity, leaving group, all these things. So stay tuned for more videos like that. If you are new in this channel, then subscribe this channel, and thank you for watching.